AI was a bad idea. A bad idea. We've got to do something to cryptocurrency, meme coins. I just don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. This is this is peak cinema. AI. This is a problem, man. You make money, incentives, and content, and AI. It's lowered the bar and just allowed people to just run wild with their imaginations. We got to get serious, people. We've got to get serious as a nation. Hotep coin coming soon. Hotep coin coming soon. You got a Cholo coin? Oh boy, here we go. Speaking of India, look who's come to the table. India far ahead in talks with U.S. terms of reference for trade deal finalized. Yeah. India's come to the deal. Shout out to my curry niggas. Yeah, I know. Shout out to my curry niggas. The U.S. is India's largest trading partner, and a two-way deal between the countries was more than $118 billion in 2023 to 2024. India and the United States reportedly finalized the terms for reference for talks on the first segment of a bilateral trade agreement, and were ahead of other countries in negotiating with America, according to Reuters. The deal between the two countries could be finalized in the next 90 days. Was described as potentially having a win-win shape and form. We are far ahead in trade talks with the U.S. compared to other countries. There are lots of other possibilities in 90 days, according to this official. Shout out to India. Shout out to America. Everybody's coming to the deal. The I in BRICS has been broken. Yeah. It's happening. It's happening. I put across Shaka's desk. I told him to do research on the relationship between the West and India. Still waiting on that. 19 missed calls. I'm going to have to look into it after I'm done studying what I'm studying, but I think that is going to be my final study before I pivot. Is going to have to be India and West relations. If anybody in the chat can start on this would be great, so we can confer and figure out what's going on here, because this is the missing link to the Western story. Okay, we know the link between the West and China, the West and Japan, the West and Africa, South America. We know all of these, but India is the big mystery. India is the big mystery, and I think there's a rabbit hole there that nobody's talking about. I think they are pro-Israel. Oh wow. See, I'm telling you, it's something deep there. There's some deep rooted relationship between the West and India that I think goes back to a time period when we came and the West, the great white man, moved into India and expelled the infidels. Yeah. India gave cows so we could have beef. Our second greatest ally. Frogadelic, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Greatest podcast in the land. Keeping it alive. Y'all keeping it alive. I love to see it. I'm working hard for y'all. More interesting news. More finance news. China and the European Union in talks to abolish EV tariff. Basically, the EU is taking China's shitty ass electric vehicles. There's not much to say about that. It sounds like a really bad deal. Shout out to Gnosis. Thank you for the gift. It sounds like a really bad deal. I hate EVs. Like, what is going on with the EVs? Let's just fucking burn some oil and burn some gas, baby. I want to hear my engine roar. All this electronic vehicle shit. It sounds like control to me. It sounds like communism. Electric vehicles sound like communism. That's what it sounds like to me. We need to find better ways to fuel our... You know what it is? You know what it is about these EVs? It's green energy sponsored by child African slaves.
I wish all the black people were as
That's what
smart
this
as
is.
Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
You know? And China's benefiting on both ends. As Trish pointed out yesterday, that cobalt mining, greatest exporter is Congo. Chinese corporation is the greatest exporter on the planet of cobalt. So they exporting the cobalt, hijacking it from the lands of Africa, and then producing EVs and sending them to the white man's fatherland, Europe. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Fucking scumbags. Fuck China.
China.
That's how I feel. That's how I'm feeling today. Fuck China. You know what I'm saying? Unless Xi Jinping is listening. I'm just playing, dog. I'm just playing. I don't want no souls. SEC publishes disclosure guidance for crypto issuers. Yeah. SEC guidance is here. Cobalt Red, send me a link. Commissioner Pierce has previously noted that many cryptocurrency tokens might be investment contracts subject to securities laws at the point of issuance, but subsequently evolve into commodities. It's going to be hard for the SEC to govern something that transforms into a commodity at some point. For example, this is in regards to the actual guidance from the SEC. Business description must be presented in clear and concise and understandable language without overly relying on technical terminology or jargon. This is fucking rich. What the fuck? What? See, this is what I'm saying. These agencies always ask of us what they will not do. Rules for thee, not for me. You ever get a document from the government and it's a whole bunch of technical jargon? All these bills that they produce is a whole bunch of technical jargon. I'm going to need the same thing from you, SEC.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Huh? How about you remove all that technical jargon from the finance industry and all the bullshit that y'all be pulling? How about that? You want us to lay shit out in plain terms, but when you say some shit, we supposed to go and use Grok and shit to figure out the crypto language that you're using. I'll have none of it. You know what I'm saying? 125% on them Temu orders. Tariffs are going up on them Temu Men of Order shirts. Facts. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Beyond the early stages, the issuers of most cryptocurrencies, check this out, don't know the identities of the token holders. But at the point of issuance, they at least know their wallet address. Securities laws require there to be a record of ownership, and the issuer has to disclose where that record is held. This will require crypto firms to get more investor data at issuance, and could prove tricky in the early stages of secondary market trading. Basically, they're saying if somebody gives you some allocation, you know what I'm saying? Some allo. You got to dox them. They want to know. They want to know what's going on. Cobalt Red, that's it right there. All right. Say less. We're going to check it out. What's this? Pulitzer? What is this? Let's see. Let's see this. Cobalt Red, how the blood of Congo powers our lives. Oh, man. Yeah. Gotta know about it. Huge problem. Huge problem. Real Bad Man said, I meant like the whole niggas being Indian, indigenous to American rabbit hole, India Nova, the connection to their landmass from, you know, this Hindustan is now known as India, but there was supposedly Indian here in America before their name was given to them by British. It's in our face. Yeah, I don't know. Huge rabbit hole. But that's our money update of the day. Okay, move accordingly. America is becoming great again. Don't you worry.